Thousands of commuters rush across San Diego's Coronado Bridge every day. Lying underneath the tall spans of the landmark bridge is yet another San Diego landmark, Chicano Park, and its colorful murals. One of the founders of the park and artists of the murals at the park is former City College student and instructor Mario Torero.
Well, it's the messages. These are not just abstracts or just pillars of different colors. They each have a message and an idea. They tell a story. They mark a special event. They speak about some of our fears and our hopes. It's our culture.
But it was Torero and other Barrio Logan activists who 40 years ago occupied the area, halting work on a planned California Highway Patrol substation. Located south of downtown San Diego on the Cesar Chavez Parkway and I-5, Chicano Park is an iconic landmark of San Diego's cultural heritage. In fact, there's a movement to have it placed on the National Register of Historic Places. For a group of City College students who recently toured Chicano Park with Torero, the park has a special meaning.
I didn't know a lot about my history, but seeing things like this really brings it to light. It shows you images of what actually has happened and from people who were there.
Torero says that Chicano Park is a work in progress which he hopes inspires future generations of San Diego Chicanos to celebrate their culture.
It's here today. I don't know how long it'll be here, but it is important while it's here, and it has been very important while it's been here.
The words spoken by a community activist dedicated to preserving a corner of San Diego's cultural heritage. In Barrio Logan, I'm Paul Kruze, New Scene. Student mariachi musicians from around San Diego County recently hit the stage at downtown San Diego's Balboa Theater for an evening of bright and colorful Mexican mariachi music. For the annual showcase's producer and San Diego High School music director Serafin Paredes, it's about music, culture, and keeping kids in school and their eyes on the prize.
My goal is for them to learn more about their culture. Don't let their culture go down the drain. I want them to keep going through it, at least through music.
Paredes has been producing the Mariachi Showcase for 5 years. This year was its first at the Balboa Theater. For San Diego High School senior Paulina Escobedo, being a mariachi is about her career goal to be a pediatrician, something her friends think is great.
Well, they think that it's a very different type of activity for a teenager to be involved in, so it's really unique, and they think it's pretty nice to be able to engage in something like this.
Paredes' prize is for his students to succeed in the game of life and to get a solid education.
Some of them graduated college and went on into a university. And a big change was because of the change that they went through the music program. I've seen that happen.
With his mariachi music program growing every year, many more young lives are sure to be changed. In downtown San Diego, I'm Paul Kruze, New Scene. The new Career and Technology building on 16th and C Street is City College's current and newest crown jewel. But just as a jewel can have flaws, floor after floor on the 10th-floor parking garage behind the building have big puddles of standing water. Elevators often sit idle, forcing students to use dark, steep stairs to exit the building.
Well, you never know. Lately they've been working, but you never know, or it takes a while if you want to wait for them. So sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
While one of the two elevators intermittently shuttles rushing students from one floor of the parking garage to another, students complain that it is often very slow, that is, if it works at all. They say it is faster to take the stairs to get to the ground floor.
You push the button and wait forever, and then you give up and you just walk down the stairs. I don't push the button anymore. I don't even try.
Jerry Davis, City College's Vice President of Administrative Affairs, referred New Scene to Lance LaRue. He's the San Diego Community College District's chief architect. While LaRue did not want to appear on camera, he did take the concerns that we expressed about the building problems here at the Career and Technology Center quite seriously. He called us again and referred us to Tom Fine, who is the project manager for all of the construction projects here at City College. He, however, would not return our repeated calls. So this is a story that we're going to be continuing to update. At the Career and Technology Center at City College, I'm Paul Kruze, News Scene. Floor after floor of water puddles. Non-working or slow computer-controlled elevators, leaving students and faculty standing at the doors. Dark stairwells with blind spots. That was then, this is now. After News Scene's report on the construction deficiencies in the parking garage in the new $63.1 million City College Career Technology Center, change happened.
We were aware of the elevators. We were working on the issue. With the puddles, it's difficult because in San Diego, it doesn't rain very often. So when it does, that's when we were notified of the issue.
The building's architects and construction company are now looking to resolve the drainage problem so it doesn't happen again. As for the elevator problem, some crucial repairs and some revised programming have improved response times, and that's good news for City College student Sharon Garcia.
I remember before when we first got the building, when you'd push a button, you'd have to wait at least a couple of minutes, like at least, for the elevator to get to your floor. Now it's fast, and it doesn't seem like many people use them now because of what happened before.
Fine says the new building is a work in progress and that City College students and faculty play an important role in making the new building work for them.
We fixed the issues that you guys have brought up and that different students and faculty have voiced. And then for future projects, again, lessons learned. We learn from what we've done so that the next time we won't repeat any mistakes.
In downtown San Diego, I'm Paul Kruze, News Scene.
This downsizing is far greater than any cut we've ever sustained in the history of the district.
California community colleges are at the forefront of the state's higher education system. High school students, military personnel, and adult learners utilize the state's community colleges. But as the California State Legislature cuts funding, tuition is going up and opportunities are shrinking starting this summer. San Diego Community College District Chancellor Dr. Constance Carroll is on the problem's front line.
The legislature is actually defunding our classes. And so we have no choice now but to cut to the level of classes that the legislature is going to pay us for.
Many community college students go on to a 4-year degree at the UC system or the Cal State system. However, belt tightening on those campuses are also creating a ripple effect here at the district. As the district braces itself for a second round of state cuts, City College President Dr. Terrence Burgess is worried about the future of California's education system.
It's a very sobering situation. We're concerned for students first and foremost because those are the folks that we're here to serve. But it could also mean the loss of a lot of jobs.
Jerry Brown that we put in office, he's a Democrat. He is not backing the unions that put him in office. He is wanting to cut over $5 million from the UC system.
While some students are critical of California Governor Jerry Brown's handling of the state's financial mess, Chancellor Carroll remains the governor's biggest supporter.
Governor is one of my heroes. Okay, I think he has done a phenomenal job. Now, what has he done with the budget? He is trying to do exactly what Governor Pete Wilson did and what Governor Ronald Reagan did. And that is, when you confronted a deficit, split the difference. Take half of the deficit through cuts and address the other half of the deficit through revenue, through tax.
But for now, California students will need to brace for a bumpy ride. In Mission Valley, I'm Paul Kruze, News Scene.